Plenty of energy from some big waves. A little bit of a slow one in that last heat. Let's hope this one fires up. 3 new teams out in the water. Let's take a look at them. We'll see the talents of Rafael, Tapia and Jaime Mitchell teeing up in yellow. We're also going to see Joao de Macedo, Antonio Silva out of Portugal. Gabeira teaming up with the Frenchman Pierre, Caley. That's our heat presentation for our third group. We will see everyone surf twice. Here's Tapia, the South American. A little hop in on a smaller inside wave, but getting down to business in this one. And that foamy section in there, nothing really good happens in there, and he does well to just get out of it. Let's just pick up the live right here, and we'll see Tapia again on a bottom of a wave with a ton of speed, and it'll whip down off the rail, throw some spray, and look to finish down on the end of a wave here. One thing is, I guess, a little bit conspicuous by itself, I haven't seen a load of tubes.
I like them.
Well, but you grew up surfing with them.
So picking up a replay here of Tapia. And taking the rope to open things. And we're kind of hoping to get some barrels. We'll just pick up again. This looks like Maya right here. Maya Gabeira, Guinness World Record holder herself at this wave. How's Maya coming into this? Her preparation, that's I think you know really well. Seb, how's she feeling? How's her form?
Yeah, I think she's in a good form. She had a bit of a shocker with her partner, with Pierre, who injured himself on the first day. So she's surfing with their team's backup safety driver, Pierre. Resume for anyone, and yeah, I think it's her time to just enjoy and have fun with it.
Right, our drone will pick up live action here. I think I might be looking at Silva. Here we are. There he is, finishing off a wave. He's a big unit. Of course, impressive in the slabs. Up and down this coast.
Waves, beautiful turns. Hope next hit gonna be slow tide. Now we get the peak of the high tide. Too much water, and expecting next hit less water and low tide, we can surf better maybe.
And how's the board working out for you? Because you didn't want to let that go, right?
Already good numbers on the board for Tapia. Looks like we got Silva here from our Portuguese team. And interesting to see the line that he takes, kind of S's down the wave, which is something you don't see that often. And then get a little kind of check turn. Bring this one in. Trying to just squeeze every little bit of juice when it comes down to minor increments of points. It's kind of a relatively unique to Nazaré sort of thing with those maneuvers scoring. And finish off. Also went for the pickup, right? He's not necessarily trying to hit the shore break like he's surfing the QS heat, but he's also trying to get out of that danger zone for an easier pickup, right?
Yeah. And he's a big, powerful surfer with a good technique.
Let's just have another look at the replay here and just talk us through this wave.
Yeah, so he's fading, waits for the wave to give him some power to push against, and keeps fading back. Wave doesn't really give him an opportunity to go too high up on it. It's fairly soft, and he just rides it like you'd ride a wave in a normal contest all the way, as many turns as possible, complete it safely. Make sure he gets back in the lineup quickly, which can be an issue also here. If you lose your board, you have to go to the sand. You have to fight your way back out, potentially lose your jet ski. 10, 15, 20 minutes of the heat gone. You want to be very quick on your pickups and on your teamwork as well. I lost my ski for the first time 2 years ago, and I started driving skis in 2004.
Big wave here for Silva. So we'll pick up live action.
On a right.
Oh, that was nasty, and that was a beautiful looking section as well. He goes over the falls. That was horrendous. A really gnarly wipeout there for Antonio Silva, and it was such a good looking wave. He was in a sweet spot. And lo and behold, he pops up straight away, which is good to see, but that was really nasty. Here's live action. We'll pick up Maya on a big wave here.
This is Tapia, no?
Sorry, excuse me.
Going right.
Tapia with a bomb of a wave.
Also a great surfer, and he has put his time in everywhere on the world.
Now this is Maya. She goes It's the board that's yellow, singlet's black. She deals with a sort of tricky section to kick out of there. Need that speed, just kind of put yourself out of the wave. Jet ski comes in and collects her. So, a bunch of waves ridden for her. Has yet to see Pierre Caley.
Yeah, I think it should be a standard safety protocol everywhere in the world. I mean, anywhere. If you're lost in Ireland, you know, it will take too long to save you and to bring you to the hospital to survive it.
Jaime Mitchell here on a good-looking wave, and this thing will just grow as he will go off the bottom.
Nice.
Put himself really nicely in a tight pocket. Beautifully done. Surf that like a head-high wave, really, as he just does a little kind of almost like under the lip style snap in that whitewater section and comes out with an absolute ton of speed. As smooth as you like under pressure, and that's why he's such a well-recognized and well-loved name.
And has this reading like coming up right under it. Almost gets a little head dip there. That should score pretty high, I would say.
I was saying earlier, he had a little chat with Jaime after the yesterday session. He had a paddle out here, Jaime, and as ever, Nazaré tends to catch, you know, even the very greats by surprise. He thought, yeah, there's a couple of maybe 10, 12 footers, and he paddled it and said it was really scary.
I think he's one of the few people to do that, but super impressive. Here we go. Here's another wave.
I think this is Pierre.
Pierre Caley, the Frenchman.
Yeah, well, sick wave.
On a big right-hander.
Beautiful wave.
Very nice.
Just holds that line, and then he'll open up, go to the maneuvers, gets the snap done. Caley looking to finish through that steep section in here, and there's always that added risk on the right hand as you head back towards the cliffs.
My jet ski driver to jump on my second jet ski, and I start going in to rescue him, and he took another 3 waves on the head, and can't believe this. He gets probably the worst pounding anyone can ever get. The first thing he tells me is, "Can we get my board, please?" Nice behind the peak. Very nice line, but a little bit too deep there, yeah. No, and so I'm aborting my ride because I'm getting scared for him, and I'm getting off the wave. We get back to the lineup. The first thing he does, he slides up the sled and turns around, and a set is coming and tries to get into another wave.
Starts digging.
Oh my God.
Live action here, Pierre Caley. Another wave for him. So he backs up his right with a quick left. Maya towing him into one. And another wave for Caley, who came in as a replacement on this. Pierre Rollet, who was a tow partner for Maya in the last event, got himself injured. He's rehabbing in the SIRS up in Capiton right now. Pierre Caley.
Yeah, and you can really see how quickly he got those 2 waves, and that shows the experience that Maya has, you know, reading the waves and driving on a ski, and I think that's very, very crucial in the competition.
So we see Joao, one of our Portuguese judges, and we see a big whip here from Jaime Mitchell.
Line into that.
That classic fade from him, almost that kind of roundhouse wrap feel to things on a huge wave. And we'll see him deal with whitewater in here, just trying to kind of ride this one and sort of wrestle it down to safety, really. And he'll do that pretty well, just not letting the whitewater grab hold of him. And negotiating some troubled water, but a really beautiful entry into this one. Get a little bonus on the inside. And eventually, he'll call for the ski. Great looking wave for Jaime Mitchell. Let's get a look at it here. Just picking up all that speed and those G-forces. And at this stage here, he knows he's onto a pretty good ride. That little fade back as well from him. And then he's snowboarding, essentially, stealing with the powder. So Jaime Mitchell, the Australian, with a ton of accolades in the sport, heading over here. Basically came over to surf, essentially. Clint Kimmings over here as well, another heavy waterman from Australia. They kind of came over just to ride this swell. It looked big and clean, and I don't know if it's while he was in the air or just after he'd made that call anyway. We went on, first of all, our kind of amber, then our green to go and make the TUDOR Nazaré Tow Challenge happen. And he's finding himself out there. For him, kind of probably fun side surf.
Yeah.
Definitely seems to be enjoying himself.
Definitely. And I think that's a cool part of surfing in general, but especially bigger surfing, is that, you know, things happen spontaneous. You might just be on a journey to go paddle some waves. You end up competing in a tow surfing competition, and, you know, catch some great waves. Might go over to Ireland.
We'll have another look at the wave from Maya.
yeah, so she fades a little bit, puts herself under the lip, then starts racing it. Yeah, good clean wave, it looks like. Takes a bit of a little turn up there and kicks out. And yeah, I think those waves, those are the waves you can play around with. Bit of a shocker. Lost maybe the confidence. Pierre didn't look confident in the beginning, so maybe they regained.
Here's Joao to Macedo with the speed. This wave will go a little shouldery here. Let's see if he spots up down the line. I'm not sure he will. So quick in and out for Joao to Macedo. Frenchman. He's back on the rope. Gets up a right-hander. And always kind of seemed like a little bit unsettled from the way the track of that ski just kind of got under his fins. And then the whitewater eventually gobbles him up. Not sure it'll add massively to his scoreboard with that, but there's a nice pickup. Nice and glassy on the face. Almost looked for a second like he was almost sort of running out of speed a bit. He tried to get a little pump in there, right?
Yeah, I mean, to me that's inexperience. He's probably in a year he would make that.
But here we are going to get a little action right at the end of this one. Here goes Rafael Tapia, Chilean. And he'll dig in there using that arm just to kind of plant, offer a little pivot, and just S-ing, looking very relaxed on this, having a look around. Deciding to go for a right-hander and still really waiting. This one not going to be a massive number for him. The wave didn't really hit the sandbar as it needed to. We'll just kind of surf this one in. Why not? Getting a couple of quick hits done. And then hopefully get a pickup. That'll be the end of the heat in terms of time. We're all out in this one. It's been an entertaining one. A little change around there as we see a kind of a legitimate situation. In fact, everyone has surfed once. The halfway point in the TUDOR Nazaré Challenge presented by Jogos de Casa. Tapia, Mitchell now in that first place. We're going to see Von Rupp and Shanker real soon.